Hi everyone and welcome to this video where I will be introducing you to a software called Tableau. So let's hop over to the computer now and take a look at this together. All right, on your screen we have Tableau's website, and specifically this is a tutorial that Tableau provides to introduce students to the software. So what Tableau is a data visualization software. It allows us to take data that you would expect to see in like Microsoft Excel or Google Sheets, where it's in a tabular format, and it enables you to work with that data and present things visually in the form of charts and graphs and heat maps and all the different types of things. So what we're going to do is we're going to walk through this tutorial to learn about what we can do in Tableau. So let's get started with this. So um, here's the story. Suppose you are an employee for a large retail chain. Your manager just got the quarterly sales report and noticed that sales seem better for some products than for others, and profit in some areas is not doing as well as she had expected. Your boss is interested in the bottom line. It's your job to look at overall sales and profitability to see if you can find out what's driving these numbers. She has also asked you to identify areas for improvement and present your findings to the team. The team can explore your results and take action to improve sales and profitability for the product lines. You'll use Tableau Desktop. What we're going to be using is not Tableau Desktop. Tableau Desktop is a application that you would install on your computer. The problem is that it doesn't work on Macs. So what we are using instead is a browser-based version of Tableau. It's something that you can open up in Safari or Google Chrome or any internet browser and work with the software through Tableau's cloud platform. So that means for you that you don't need to install any software. So we're going to use Tableau Cloud to build a simple view of product data, map product sales by profitability by region, and build a dashboard of our findings. Then we'll share the findings with team members. All right, so this tutorial walks through 8 steps total, and so in this first video we're just going to go through the very first step here, which is to connect our data. Okay, so we're going to go to this step and let's see what this is all about, right? So your manager has asked you to look at overall sales and profitability for the company and identify key areas for improvement. You have a bunch of data and a free trial version of Tableau Desktop. You can get that if you would like. It's not necessary. You can work with this entirely with the browser-based platform. The first thing you see when you open up Tableau Desktop is the start page. And so for you, the cloud version is going to look something like this, or will look exactly like this because this is the cloud site. You'll notice this is my Tableau cloud software, so it's called Professor Adams. Professor Tom Adams' Tableau site, so we're going to be using that to access the software. Create a new workbook, and we'll see this screen here where it's asking us to connect to some data. So this is, if you were working with Google Sheets or Microsoft Excel, you would double click the file and then the file would open up in Excel. That's what this screen is meant to do. This is the space where you open up the data that you're going to be working with. Okay. All right, so all we have to do is search for Superstore, and we'll see this Superstore data source. So we're going to click that. I double clicked it, and now we have, you can see on the left hand side of your screen here, this is the data that we pulled in from that file. All right, so we have information on customer name, we have location, order date, order ID. You can think about these as being columns in a spreadsheet. So we have a listing here of all the columns that are in this data source. And if we wanted to actually see the data, like you would in Excel or Google Sheets, down here at the bottom, you can just click Data Source. And what this brings up is up the top portion of the screen, it's showing you there is an orders table that we have, but there's also, we have data on people and we have data on returns. And these tables are related to one another. So we have columns and rows of data, and this is the orders data. And we have order ID, order date, shipment mode, customer name, segment, country, so on and so forth, right? So we have all this data in a spreadsheet for these orders, but this order data can also be connected to people, right? And so there's a people table which relates the regional manager for the company for this superstore data to the order. So we can see that there is some relationship here between the order and then who was the person in charge of that location, who was the regional manager for that location. And then there's also a table on returns, okay? And this data looks to be whether or not, it's asking whether or not the product was returned, okay? So we have three tables. The order table is kind of the key table here, and we're connecting regional manager data and returns data to that main table. So we go back here to the orders table. So this is the data source, and then the sheet 1 is where we work in what's called the canvas. And so the canvas is where we can put things to start visualizing information. So we could put, maybe in the rows we might want to put customer name, and then we might want to put in the in one of the columns we might want to put like the sales. All right, so maybe, here's our customer name, and then here is a visualization of the sales by customer. It looks like Adrian Barton was the highest sales, or the customer with the highest sales. Okay. All right. Well, this video was meant to just introduce you to Tableau. I hope you found it helpful. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care.